Right, morning guys. It's Monday. I've just received a new package of ordnance, and I can't wait to get this open and see what's inside. Ordered this a while ago from a good bloke down in London. Really good chap. I buy an awful lot of stuff from him. Anyway, so I'll show you what's inside here. Tomorrow it's Newcastle, so up early again, and we'll get some of this on the store for tomorrow and see if we can get any moved. Also, the shop's coming along really well. Sorry I haven't been able to get in footage of the shop being put together so far, but it's been crazy busy trying to get it all done and sorted. But we're nearly there now, but I guarantee you I'm going to be doing some footage of the opening night. I'll do a tour around the shop to see how far we've come. I'll even take you out in the garden. We've got some stone bits and pieces out there as well. Okay, so I'll show you what's inside this box. You can open it together, and I'll see you soon. Wow, that's well wrapped. There we go, we're getting somewhere. Right. I have to get the scissors on this bit again. Right then, box is open. Let's delve into what we got. Okay. It's always really well packed, so there's no concern there. Ah, look at that. That's quite hard to see with the light not being great, but that is the business end of a 12cm Russian Second World War mortar shell, which is an absolute beast. I'll put that together for you in a minute. I think that's the tail end of it right there. Let's see if I can get a bit more light on this situation. There we go. Right then. There we go. Yes, that's the business end of it. A right chunk. Okay. So, I think that is going to be the fin. Yep. There we go, yeah. That's the fin for it. Look at the size of that though. Right. Let's see if we can put this together. I'll do that in a minute. Let's see what else we've got with it. So, okay. So, a little grenade. Looks like a little Russian F1, I think. Not brilliant with grenades, to be honest, but I think that's an F1. Obviously completely inert and totally safe, but how cool does that look? What else we got here? Okay. Take a look at that. What a beast that is. That's a French fuse. I'm not 100% sure what this shell is without going and looking it up, but that's definitely a French fuse. It's the yeah, it's a beehive fuse. So, which is pretty much standard to France. I've had a couple of these types before. And obviously the drive band's still intact. Yeah, again, all these are completely inert. They're just for collections. They can't be set off in any way, shape or form. They're all completely safe. So, there we go. Look at that. Now that's a really interesting one. But that's not a shell case at the bottom, that's part of the round. That's one huge round, that is. That's solid metal, that one. That's superb. Very interesting, that one is. Let's do some digging to find exactly what that is. Okay, so we'll have to get rid of some of these scraps. Dig a bit deeper. That is, believe it or not, is also a grenade. That is actually quite a rare type of grenade. If I remember rightly, this is actually a German grenade. Now, these are cool. You don't see many of these about. So I might go into a little bit more detail with you. I just want to show the unpacking first. So, here we go. Now these, I'm guessing in this one is going to be the top to this mortar, I thought. Because generally comes with the top. Oh, there we go. In fact, it's done. That's nice. So that's the top. I reckon that's probably the top to that one, is it? Nope. Oh no, it comes in two parts, doesn't it? So that's the bottom part of the fuse. Normally that should just fold into there. Trying to cross through it. Go. And now the cone part. Fits in the top of there. There we go, lovely. Now, let's get rid of that. Let's put you down a second so I can put the fin on. Right. So there we go, let's try and get the fin on this bad boy then. So I might have to put it down to do this, it's quite, yes I will actually. Right, so there we go. That is the Second World War 12cm Russian mortar assembled. That will be on the stall tomorrow. That is an absolute beauty. All I can say is imagine the poor guys who had to load these. Good grief. Right then, now there's still another item to open here, so let's dig in and find out what else this is. Right, 1 second, let's have a look. Okay, bits of scrap. of a fuse there. It might be off this, I wonder. Okay. I'm going to put you down for a second. There we go, I've just found the casing for that. Look at the size of that. That's great. And that's a really interesting round. Look at the casing. Normally the casing comes off and the shell begins pretty much where the drive band ends. But this particular one, the shell, the actual round, comes down to about here, which is really unusual. There we go. So I'll discuss in more detail when I actually got the details in front of me. Now I wonder if that's the fuse for that. Let's have a look, see if it fits. I'd say so. I'm going to have to put it down a second, I don't want to cross thread these. Right, there we go. So that's that one put together. And the fuse on top, that's nice. Now I reckon that must be the cap for this grenade. Yep, there we go. So it's on the grenade. As you can see, completely inert, nothing to be worried about any of these at all. Okay, so there we go. So we've got 5 items, 5 new bits of ordnance going on the stall for tomorrow. I'll update you a little bit more tomorrow, or maybe later on. I'll get all the details about what these are, what they're used for. Alright, thanks guys, thanks for watching. Right then, so this is the 12cm Russian mortar. It's fully assembled now and ready to go. It'll have a price ticket on it for tomorrow obviously, but there we go, it's first item in the box, ready sorted to go. So now what else we're going to put in? Okay, so this thing here, this is a Russian F1 hand grenade. These are fairly common, to be honest with you, not a great amount of value, but still a nice original piece. Again, hand grenades always an easy sell, so no problem at all with them. Okay. Right, now this one is actually quite rare. This one is a granite werfer, a German Second World War granite werfer. Now these were shot out of a little tiny cannon. They don't have a great range, to be honest. It's almost like a small mortar, but it's a hand grenade sort of thing. So these would literally slide in just like a mortar would and be fired across, I'm guessing trench to trench or something like that. Yeah, lovely little thing, but as I say, quite rare, so that one not going to be cheap. So we'll see what happens with that tomorrow. Right then, this one, took a little bit of research. This one, this is First World War. Now this is for the 1897 cannon, or 1897 cannon. Now this one is actually a shrapnel shell. Now of course, if you don't know what shrapnel means, that means it was full of tiny little ball bearings. So when this went off, when this exploded, everything within a certain amount of radius would just be torn to shreds by the ball bearings that are inside this, because of course once it's exploded, everything just went out for meters around it. So if you were unfortunate enough to be near that when it went off, there wouldn't be a whole lot left of you, I'm afraid. But there we go, it's collectible, it is what it is. a nice old piece, just my sort of thing. So I've still got the dry band on it, so that'll look great tomorrow on the stall. Okay, this one. As I say, this one took me a little while to work out what it was, but it is actually Russian. Yeah, a bit different this one. Right then, now, as I was saying, this one is a little bit different. So this is a Second World War Russian 45mm HE high explosive round. Now this is for a 1937 cannon. It's slightly different because normally, as I said before, the shell itself only just sits inside the casing. So when this is actually fired, the casing pulls off, and there's not a great deal left inside. But this one is slightly different because, as I'll try and show you if I can get it on the camera. I'll take it out and show you. As you can see, the casing actually goes quite deep, which is unusual. But there we go. Nice, something a little bit different, and it'll look great on the stall tomorrow. Hi guys, thanks for watching that video then. So as I say, Newcastle tomorrow. I don't know what the weather's going to be like, but either way, we'll see how we get on. Okay, just a quick one. If you're enjoying these videos, then please like them and subscribe. And if you click the bell button, you'll get notified every time a new video comes out. Alright guys, as I say, I'll try and get some footage tomorrow, but as always, thank you very much, and I'll speak to you soon. Cheers.